Are you a gamer and you love your virtual reality headset? In this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can take care of it and make it last years, so stay tuned. Welcome to another video for Eyeglass Supply Store. Today we are talking about virtual reality headset cleaners, and I have here the UltraView VR cleaning set, and it comes with this amazing box. It makes it a perfect gift for your friend or for your boyfriend gamer or girlfriend gamer, and it contains everything that you need to clean and take care of your VR or AR, augmented reality headset. Let's jump right into it and let's see what this package contains. The first two elements that I can see are the VR cleaners from UltraView. This product is amazing. It seems coming from space, and it has been designed to clean virtual reality and augmented reality lenses. Why it is so special? So first of all, it is made of three components. The first component is the ionized Type 2 water. There are many different types of water according to their level of purity. Mainly in the lab you use three types of water: Type 1, Type 2 and Type 3. So we use Type 2, which is a middle grade of purity, but still a very advanced form of water because it is used for media preparation and buffer creation, for example. So it is a very pure water anyway. And it is also deionized. It means that we removed most of the ions inside this formula. It means that the water is even more pure without bacteria or other metals like lead or copper, and it makes the formula really safe. The ionized water is also good for cleaning because while it is safe and pure within the bottle, but when you spray it on a VR headset, the fact that it doesn't have ions, it makes it attract those metals, those minerals and other impurities. It makes it a great cleaning agent. The second component is the detergent. According to the US law, lens cleaning manufacturers are not required to disclose the ingredients. So what you must know is that the detergent that we use here is safe and effective on all lenses. So you can be sure that your product, your VR headset will not be damaged in any way. But the amazing thing is that we use certain additives composed of certain polymers inside the detergent that makes it anti-static. In other words, the lenses will not attract dust and other small debris for a long time, for hours. And it will make your gaming experience nice and neat. And all of this thanks to our patented gel lens cleaning formula that allows you to remove grime and oily fingerprint, something that it is impossible or very difficult to get rid of if you use just water. The third component that is very important is isopropyl alcohol. Now, many of you may think that isopropyl alcohol actually damages the lenses, and this is true in part if it is using high concentrations like 70%, 90% or 99%. But isopropyl alcohol used in very low concentration, like from 0 to 5%, it is actually very beneficial to clean your lenses. First of all, it prevents bacteria from forming inside the gel. And since you spray this on a VR headset and then you put on your head, okay, and next to your eyes, you don't want any microorganism growing on the lenses. So this is the first benefit in having alcohol inside the gel. The second benefit is that it is exactly isopropyl alcohol that gives that final shiny touch to the lenses after that you apply the gel lens cleaner. So it is perfectly safe and it works great, and every VR lens cleaner should have a very small percentage and concentration of isopropyl alcohol. Now, the last feature that is different from any other VR cleaning set is that UltraView uses gel, and the thickness of the gel performs better than any liquid, because when you spray it, the gel droplets stick to the lens and they stay there. So Where you spray it, it goes. You will avoid annoying drippings, but also the gel adhesive property will grab better dust and other debris. You will be able to remove more stuff from your lens. UltraView VR Gel Cleaner has been also independently tested by Cold's laboratory, and they verified that if you wipe the lens with a clean microfiber cloth, it leaves 0 smudges and streak, meaning that it has a 0.0 haze rate. Before I show you how to use this, let's see what else there is inside. The second amazing product that you can find within UltraView VR cleaning set is UltraView Fog Stopper. This uses the latest technology in defogging treatments. And it uses the same nanocoating technology of NASA for astronaut space helmets. It will prevent condensation from forming on your VR headset, so you can have a fog-free gaming experience for hours. In fact, if you don't rub it off, it will last for 24 hours. It's incredible, and you just need 1 drop per lens. Now, this performs very well with a gaming headset because it is a surfactant. In other words, it has a hydrophobic defogging agent. It means that in order to remove the fog, they split condensation in very small droplets of water. And in this way, you will not be able to see the fog, and you will be able to see through. But this will not reflect the light rays coming from your headset. Instead, if you use a different fog stopper, and the majority of defoggers out there are not surfactants, are actually hydrophilic. So if you use a hydrophilic defogger instead of this, the problem that you will have is that you will have a lot of light disturbance, because a hydrophilic anti-fog agent works in the opposite way. Instead of splitting the droplets in very little elements, it actually attracts the droplets and forms a very thin layer of water on the lens, and you will be able to see through. The problem is that water reflects very well lights and sun rays. So if you have a gaming headset that emit light, we will not be able to see anything, because the hydrophilic agents will reflect the light everywhere. So that's why it is very important that you understand the difference in between this product and other products that you can find out there. It is very easy to use. It actually have a precision dropper, so it avoids waste. You just need 1 drop per lens, and you need to use your fingers to spread it on the lens. Please don't use your microfiber cloth, because the cloth can absorb the defogging agent. So it's better that you use your fingers, and then you leave it air dry for 1-2 minutes until you don't see any liquid on the lens. The third product that I really like inside this package is the pen brush, which is very small. It looks like a real pen. And if you remove the cap, you will have a microfiber pad, okay? And if you actually push this red lever, this red slide, okay, it will reveal a very soft brush that you can use to remove bigger debris. Now, gamers usually are very messy. I don't know, if you're a teenager and you're watching this, you may like eating while playing, so you have crumbs falling all over, you have maybe dirty controllers, and when you have a headset, you may have crumbs or dirt that accumulates within the gears. So this brush is very useful. I'm gonna show you in a minute how to use it. It's very useful to remove these crumbs and debris from all gears of the headset and controllers. The pad can be used, after that you clean the lens with UltraView VR Cleaner Gel. You can use the microfiber pad to polish the lens further. So it's a nice option that you have on hand. Another useful tool that you will find inside this kit is the bladder, the air bladder with a precision nozzle. You can eventually repurpose this tool for other situations, but it is very useful for a VR cleaning set, because if you use compressed air to remove dust or debris, you really risk to damage the sensors and the headset itself. So that's why air bladder with a precision nozzle can really make a difference and keep safe your electronics. The last amazing product that you will find in this set is UltraView microfiber cloth. These microfiber cloths are machine washable, so you don't have any excuse, and you can just throw this in the washing machine and reuse it how many times you want. They are heat treated to prevent fraying, and they are lint free. But the amazingness comes to the diameter of the filament of microfiber. The gold standard of microfibers come from Japan or South Korea. We import the microfiber from South Korea, and then we finish the manufacturing process in our facility in Long Island. And the advantage is that South Korean microfiber are very, very thin. Think that this filament is 0.1 denier. And if you compare it to human hair has the diameter approximately of 5 denier. So think how thin these filaments are. And besides removing dust and debris, they can actually remove certain bacteria, because they are so small, these filaments, that they can really grab anything. It is very strong and soft, so a good microfiber cloth should be soft as silk, should be durable, so it should be slightly elastic, but not too much, should be strong, and it is 100% microfiber. Additionally, you can test it yourself. It should absorb liquid. It should behave like a sponge rather than a piece of cotton. Cotton doesn't absorb very well liquid, and you usually push around the liquid rather than absorbing it. Said that, let's see how to use all these tools. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use Oculus VR headset, because this is what I have here. And the first thing that I like to do is to use the bladder, air bladder with the precision nozzle, to remove the dust and other pieces from the narrow cracks of the controller and on the headset. So you can apply pressure on the bladder to spray, to direct air inside these cracks, and if you push hard enough, the dust will come outside and you will clear the spaces. Once you are happy with this, you can do the same with the headset, okay? So which are the part that you need to pay attention to is the gear, the moving part, okay? This is for the moving part that has very little cracks. And also inside there are little holes that need to be clean, okay? And you can see that the dust is coming out very easily. Remember not to block the hole behind this, because it needs, when you press it, it needs to get air from the outside, and that's why this hole exists. Once you're happy with the result, the second step that I usually do is using the brush. You dislocated the dust and other debris with the air, and now you are wiping it off with the brush. You can do the same with the controller, but with the headset, this is perfectly safe. Don't push the brush vertically into the lens, but use it with a certain inclination, okay? That is soft and perfectly safe, it will not ruin anything. Now grab your VR cleaner, you remove the cup, and you don't need to spray a lot, literally. You just need a little bit, okay? A little bit on the lens, and then you use your UltraView microfiber cloth to wipe it off, okay? With a circular motion, okay, you wipe the lens dry and clean. Now, I don't know if you can appreciate through the camera, but you can test this cleaning set and you will see the result in first person. It's really amazing. Okay, now that is clearly shiny and spotless, you have two options. You can just start playing with this, or if you are a guy that sweat a lot, or if you use certain games that require a lot of movement and you start sweating and the lenses fog up, what I recommend is using UltraView Fog Stopper. So you just need 1 drop per lens. Just 1 drop is enough, okay? And then with your finger, okay, you spread the solution on the lens like this, okay? In a circular motion. Again, don't use your microfiber cloth because otherwise it will remove the defogging agent. Once it is on the lens, you have to wait a few minutes that it dries up, but then the lenses will stay fog free for hours. And if you don't believe me, now I'm gonna use a steamer on these lenses and you will see the difference. Finally, the steamer is nice and hot. So let's apply, I don't know if through the camera you can see the steam. Let's apply directly the steam to the lens. Look! Incredible. Incredible. There is no fog whatsoever, okay? UltraView Fog Stopper might not work when you don't clean properly the lenses, because if you still have debris or if you have dust accumulating on the lens and then you put directly the fog stopper, the agents might not connect very well with the surface and we will not receive the expected outcome. I really like this product. I believe that it makes it an incredible gift for your friend or girlfriend or boyfriend, the gamer friend. I think that it is very nice to receive as a gift. It performs very well, and the technology inside here took really long time to develop. Thank you for watching. If you love optical stuff, follow this channel and subscribe, because we talk about eyeglasses, virtual reality lenses, microfiber cloth, defoggers, lens cleaners. We will interview opticians and many other amazing topics that are discussed here in Eyeglass Supply Store YouTube channel. Be safe, wash your microfiber cloth, and I will see you in the next episode.